RV Institute of Technology and Management is one of the best engineering colleges in Bangalore, focused on shaping the next generation of leaders in science and technology. Celebrated freshers meet for first year BE programs for the batch of 2024-25. Mr. Ramanagouda V Nadagouda was the chief guest and Mrs. Girija Kolagada was the guest of honor for the event. Principal Dr. Nagashettappa Biradar, Mr. D P Nagaraj, Dr. Manjunath Prasad R, Vice Principal, faculty members, parents and the students were present on the occasion.
I stand before you on behalf of the Institute to welcome everyone present for the Freshers Meet 2024. Welcome you all. We have illuminations on the stage, also off the stage. Let me take this opportunity to first of all welcome Ramanagouda V Nadagouda sir, Deputy Director, ISRO. Despite the very busy schedule, we welcome you, sir. Similarly, we have privilege of having Girija Madam, Vice President, Progress Affairs. We welcome you, ma'am. We have our guiding force, our backbone, our support in the form of our Honorary Joint Secretary, sir, P Nagaraj, sir. On behalf of everyone present here, we welcome you, sir. I also take this opportunity to welcome my fellow colleague, the Vice Principal and Head of Electronics and Communication Department, Dr. Manjunath Prasad sir. We will ensure that your careers are being built. The way in which the curriculum would be delivered would be based on skills. Every single topic that would be covered will be integrated with three components. Component 1 will be the skills, component 2 will be the applications, component 3 will be the places where the job roles which you are going to have. This is the thought process with which we are going to deliver the curriculum. That's one. Second thing is, merely academics is not going to help. The communication skills, technical skills have to be grouped. We'll ensure that those skills are grouped. Point number 3 is with respect to your placements. The companies that are coming for hiring, right, are of higher packages. Therefore, I call upon all the new entrants, please be ready with your technical skills, communication skills, aptitude skills, logical skills. You cannot be ready on one fine day, right? You have 4 years time, right? You would have a dream company. We'll ensure that the company comes to ITM. You'll have an opportunity to enter that. But cracking that is your responsibility. Hence, I call upon everyone here to ensure that the skills that are required are being proved.
Not too far away, when we were actually looking at expanding Army College of Engineering, the very learned council actually advised that it's not good to be everything in one place and we should start moving out of the location because it should help a lot more of aspirants of different areas of Bangalore. That is when we thought we will bring in RV Institute of Technology and Management and established this college. Mostly during the COVID period, we could do a lot of work and infra and bring in. Believe me, we did not expect this overwhelming response by students and parents. Every year, from the year we started, we are running full. The students have been doing extremely well. I see so much of talent that was just exhibited on the PPT small presentation. Every student seems to be highly talented here.
When I want to go back to 2019, when I was completing my KCET process, it was probably the last day of the third round. I had already decided which college I would want to join, and everything was done. At that point of time, my friend called me and mentioned that there's a college called RVITM. It's a new college and I would be part of the first batch. So when we came to the building, there was barely a building, everything was under construction. And we just made a leap of faith to join this college. And standing here today, 5 years later, 1 year after graduating, I'd like to say that that decision I took that day was the best decision of my life. I'm not just saying this to butter up my faculty or my HOD or the principal here, but I really feel that our college gives us the opportunity to grow because we are a smaller group of people compared to some other colleges, and that gives every person an opportunity to do things that he or she might not be able to do in other places. So that's about that. I'm sure you guys have made the right decision joining this place.
So in your throughout engineering, yes, academics plays a very big role. But apart from academics, to implement your actual knowledge or to gain your skills, management skills, being part of a club is really necessary. Yes, all of you are good people in studying, you guys have achieved it in your 12th, so you are sitting here. There is no second doubt in that. Now, how you are going to upgrade yourself in 4 years and how you are going to be industry ready is in your hands. Some of you might take up placements or masters, or you can get into some other field. So for all of that, RVITM has a diverse groups. So there is a coding club, there is a robotics club, and like you know, there's a cultural committee, and then people who are interested in entrepreneurship, there is ECEL. And then if you are very into AIML, there is an AIML society as well. So I really wish all of you take good advantage of all the clubs.
Looking back, I realize how much this place has shaped not only in my academic growth, but in my personal growth as well. From the first day, the academics here have been demanding, but in the best possible way. The courses, professors and resources all strive to push the student critically and creatively. Here is where I initially got through an overwhelming phase, but thereafter, setting into the routine, I realized that this challenge was indeed more of an opportunity than a challenge. The faculty are always available to help you, and the more you step into the learning process, the more you gain out of it. But college life is not only confined within the classrooms. I would definitely recommend getting involved in extracurricular activities and clubs. When we talk about extracurricular activities and clubs, it need not be something that deviates you from your academics. Clubs also add to your academic advantage. For me, it was joining these student clubs that made an actual difference. It wasn't just about acquiring any new skill set. It was like finding a family. This is where we make lifelong friends, learn how to lead a team, and discover talents that we ourselves don't know we have. Be it technical clubs, cultural societies, sports, or even volunteering options, there is something for all of you at this college, thanks to the support of our principal, vice principal, all the department HODs and the faculties.
I take this opportunity as a privilege to introduce today's chief guest, Sri Ramanagouda V Nadagouda. outstanding scientist, presently Deputy Director, Integration and Checkout Area, UR Satellite Center in our own Bangalore. Ramanagouda V Nadagouda received BE in Electronics and Communication Engineering in 1987 and MTech in Industrial Electronics in 1990 from Karnataka Regional Engineering College, KREC Suratkar in Karnataka. Joined Ground Checkout Division, ISRO Satellite Center, Bangalore in December 1989 and involved in spacecraft checkout operations of Indian remote sensing satellites IRS-1C and 1D and TES. As a project manager, overall checkout for Cartosat-1, INSAT-4B and AstroSat projects, he made contributions in the planning, designing and realization of spacecraft checkout systems, as well as successful evaluation of these spacecrafts by way of efficient testing methods.
Basically, first of all, I would like to congratulate you for having completed one phase of your education journey, and you are entering your next phase of the education journey. Never become complacent and think yourself that, okay, the difficult part we have finished. Learning should be a continuous process. The moment you stop learning, that means there starts the world downfall. So we should be open for that. Just I want to narrate about my journey and also journey of my organization called ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization. One parallel I want to draw between RVCE group of institutions, which is the most sought after institutions, and ISRO. The objective of both is well-being of the society, welfare of the nation, building the nation. And that also through you students. You are the people who are going to decide how our country should be. Because maybe in the education field or every field or in the space field, we have come to certain level. So further taking it forward and making progress, and because the world is changing at a very fast pace, and unless you are prepared for that, opportunities will be there, but they will not come to us unless we are prepared for that. So I was telling about my journey. I come from a village only. I started my education in village, and I studied in a Kannada medium school, rural school, and I come from an agricultural background. And then 7th up to 6th standard I studied in my village, and 7th standard I came to Dharwad. It is a district place, and Dharwad is called Vidya Kasi actually. It is called, it is known, very well known for education and culture. More so because as you progress through your journey, both life skill as well as talent in the education field or in the area where you work, all are important. You need to emerge as a complete person.
It is my privilege and honor to introduce our guest of honor, Mrs. Girija Kolagada. Mrs. Girija Kolagada is the Vice President of Engineering Progress Software. She received her Bachelor of Degree in Computer Science from the University of Mysore. She holds more than 20 years of industry experience in cloud computing, high availability, distributed computing, networking, storage, and main memory database system for mission critical applications.
You are the remarkable first year engineering students, right? So I was asked, right, to talk about something which will inspire. So a spark of ignition or dreams and our aspirations can be reached. So I was just thinking back, like what would I say when I was at your stage, right? Somewhere around 30 years back. So I must have been sitting like this and waiting for somebody to inspire me and tell me that what it looks like, right? I finished my 12th, now I have got into engineering. What next for me? So did I know that I would reach this state, what I am in today, when I started my engineering? Definitely not. Right? You don't know what happens. But one thing I was sure that I want to excel in whatever I do. So with that, I don't want to take more time. I want to tell some 4 things that you need to concentrate on if you have to really excel in your life. So be it whatever, especially for engineers, right? So what is a dream? So dream is something that is a starting point. It is the blueprint of your life. So if you ask me that did I have a dream to achieve something when I started my engineering, I don't know. There are few of my classmates where, right, they want to get into engineering, do this, I want to become an entrepreneur, so I want to become a CEO of a company, I want to become a data analyst, I want to become a scientist. So each one of your dreams is definitely a different one, right? So but just think about it. World has got so many opportunities for each one of us to dream big. So it is an opportunity that exists for everyone. So just to tell you that, if you know my background from where I come from, so does anybody has 50 rupees note with you? Okay, what is the monument you see there on that 50 rupees note? Hampi, right? So I come from the city called as, now a city, earlier it was a town by name Hosapete, near Hampi. So when I was thinking that after 12th, it was unusual for parents to send kids, right, during that time. I'm talking about 1996, where most of you would have been born at that time, right? So okay, so this is 1992 I'm talking about. 1996 is what I completed my engineering. So at that time, it was unlikely for send kids to go to other town, stay in a hostel and pursue the engineering. So, but I have to really thank my parents, my grandmother who is my role model, who encouraged me to do this. And you need to thank your parents here who are there. Without them, you would have been here. Right? It is their hard work. It is their push. Each one of you would have dreamt. There are many people, even in my classmates, I have seen that who really wanted to do engineering. Unfortunately, due to many conditions, maybe the economic conditions, maybe some kind of an thought process on how do I send my kids somewhere unknown place. Right? So many of them have stopped, very bright students. Right? So you need to be thankful to your parents who have supported you from where you are.
Number 1 is skill-based education. As I already said, for the information of parents and new entrants, please ensure that skills are being acquired by you as through various platforms, through various groups, right? Your own networks, right? Please use them and develop skills. End of 4 years, don't tell me that, right? Right, Ramanagouda sir should not point out to me, or Girija madam should not tell me, sir, your students don't have the required skills, so that I'm not able to recruit them for higher packages. Right? The first interaction which I had with Ramanagouda sir, he told me that, sir, up to 10 to 20 package, our students are able to get in. Above 20, they are not able to crack, right? The technical skills and other skills need to be grouped. They were well in advance with your entry, I'm saying, right? Please make sure that these 4 years, those required skills which will fetch you 40 plus, right? 40L, I'm saying, right? Should be the minimum package where everyone should be placed. The first, it should be a skill-based education. I know that we are part of VTU, we are bound by rules and regulations of VTU, but we will ensure that everything will be mapped to skills and that will be imparted. ನಾವು ತಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಏನು ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಲಿಸ್ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆದರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ನಾವು ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಅದರ ಸದುಪಯೋಗ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಡೆದಂತ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟ್ ಲೆಕ್ಚರ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ವರ್ಕ್ಶಾಪ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಕೋಡಿಂಗ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಕರಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಯೋಗ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಇನ್ನಿತರ ಏನೇ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಅವ್ರ ಕೆರಿಯರ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಅದ್ರ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು.